How's it going? How in the hell's everybody doing on this wonderful August 5th? Almost a week into August already. What the hell? The year's just flying by. It's going to be cold here soon. No, not soon. I mean, hopefully we got 2 months at least before we start getting the brisker temperatures. But it's Ohio. You never know. We might get to the end of September and be down around freezing. You never know. I'm not ready for that. My biggest complaint about the cold, is, other than I just don't like being cold, is the gas bill. That's it. If it wasn't for the gas bill, and I know you're saying, well, you know, what if you did away with your natural gas and just went like all electric? Well, that'd be great if I had like a couple banks of solar panels and stuff, but otherwise I'm going to be jacking the electric bill up. So I'll just deal with the gas. I'd rather just have like temperatures over the winter where I didn't have to have a massive gas bill. You know, like have a winter where it's like 50 some degrees during the day and then just gets down around freezing at night. Yeah, that'd be alright. But in order to do that, I'd probably have to move to a different part of the country, and I don't want to do that. One, because I don't have the money to just pack up and move. Two, I really like the house I'm in, and it's almost paid off. Like about 3.5 years left. I mean, three, regardless of what people say about Ohio, I actually like Ohio. There's a lot to do in Ohio if you just take the time to get out and explore a little bit, which is what I'm hoping to do at least a couple of times, maybe this next month. You know, most likely, you know, like on the Saturdays after we get paid, where I have a little gas money and stuff. I'm just going to get in the car, take the GPS, take back roads, and just go to some small towns, go to some out-of-the-way places, especially ones that have kind of weird names. Because I'm always inquisitive as to why did they call the town by that name? So, get out and explore a little bit, wherever you're at, whether it's Ohio, whatever state. You don't have to. Vacation doesn't have to mean spending an exorbitant amount of money and going to some tourist destination. Those are all well and good, but honestly, I think you get a lot more out of a vacation, if you will, if you just plan it yourself and you go to places where there's not massive amounts of tourists. So get out, get in the car, and explore your local area a little bit. Support your local businesses, or really small businesses. It doesn't have to be local, like your town, obviously, but you should do that. But yeah, just smaller, your mom and pop type places, because they're really feeling the crunch these days. You know, with inflation and so forth and so on. Anyway, what I'm here to do today, it is golden ticket time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I have got, I believe, 10 mystery boxes from Undiscovered Realm. You will find information about their website down below in the description box, along with information about my business, the Old Treasure Isle, selling Macari, Poshmark. I am set up to do live whatnot auctions, but I don't have enough of a following on there to warrant. I'm taking the time to set them up, so you know that'll be there. You know, somewhere down the road. I mean, even if I have to reapply, I don't know whether that's something if you don't have auctions, if you eventually they strip you of that, and then you have to reapply. You know, if so, then you know, that's what I'll do. But yeah, for now it's on there, and you know, if I had enough people, I would take the time to set up a live auction, but I just don't right now. So help me out with that. Spread the word. Once we get enough people, I'll try to do some live auctions again. My goal eventually is to hopefully either set up a big booth down at Trader's World, if anybody from Ohio or even the surrounding areas, in Indiana, Kentucky, most likely people know about Trader's World. It is a large, like 14 or 15 building, essentially like a flea market, but most, 90, I mean, not 90%. I'd say about 70% of what you'll find there is new stuff, like brand new goods, or you'll find stuff that's essentially new, but it's like handmade. Whether it's clothing or furniture or whatever. And then, the other percentage is probably secondhand goods, antique, stuff like that. But I believe when I looked it up, it was like $100 for one of their larger booths. That's $100 each weekend. They're only open on Saturdays and Sundays, which might sound like a lot, but my thought is with the amount of traffic you get on a weekend, I mean, they literally have I don't know if there's a guesstimation on their part, whether they actually keep track of it or not. It was like 15,000 people over the course of the weekend going through there. That's a lot of people. So yeah, I could definitely see, I think it'd probably be fairly easy to make $100. Maybe the first couple of weekends, you might have to build up word of mouth and stuff, people getting around. But I mean, once you get going, I don't think you'd have a place like that with that much traffic, regardless of what your business is. I think you'd be able to make the money back to pay that lease every weekend, and probably a decent amount of profit beyond that. So that's that's my thought for that. But then I'd also like to look at eventually maybe. I'd love to get to the point to where I actually have just a brick and mortar location here, like in my town. But that's ways down the road. We'll work on paying my house and stuff off first, and then we'll get into it. Let's dive into these boxes. What we're looking for is obviously just some good pulls. Some pops that have decent value. They do have a lot of grails. I want to say they have 30. I mean, the picture that they showed, it was like at least 30 grail pops. Some of them worth $500-$600. And of course, the two big ticket items that people would love to pull out of one of these boxes are one of the golden tickets. They have a golden ticket that you can redeem for a PS5. I would love to get that. I don't know where in the hell I'd put it at, but I'd figure it out. And then I think the other one is for the new Nintendo Switch OLED or something like that. Which, I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I don't take it. I don't know whether I'd keep it. I used to have a Nintendo. I had the original Nintendo 8-bit system. But then when Sony PlayStation came out, I kind of got away from Nintendo. Alright, well here we go. We got 10 boxes. This might be a little bit longer video, just so you're aware. Of course, it doesn't help when I ramble incessantly at the beginning, but hey, that's me. Alright, let's just get all of these out. And I might decide to split this up into 2 videos. I'll keep an eye on the clock. We're going on 9 minutes. So what I might do is maybe do 5 of these now, and then I'll come back and do the other 5. And maybe that'll give you, if you're not a subscriber, incentive to subscribe so you'll know when those other boxes are opened. And of course, at the end of the video, not right now, at the end of the video, if you did enjoy yourself, if you did find some bit of entertainment, by all means, give me a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And spread the word about my channel. If you know anybody that's a big geek like me, you might enjoy just sitting back, relaxing, and watching a goofball do stuff like this, here I am. Spread the word. Alright, first one is... It's kind of nice I put them in these little boxes. I'll probably keep these boxes. Alright. I don't see a golden ticket. Look inside, make sure. I'm not exactly sure what the golden tickets look like or where they would be at, whether they'd just be sitting in the box or whether they would actually slide them down into the pop box. So I'll have to keep an eye out and make sure. But we have, from the Evil Dead 4th anniversary, we have Ash. I do have one of these in my own collection because I do collect some horror pops. I'm a big horror movie fan, but because of space, I don't keep every horror pop that I get. So obviously I wanted to keep this because I already got it. I think I have a couple of these in inventory already, so we will add that one into inventory. We'll open 5 of these and then we'll pull up probably Hobby DB and check value. These boxes were $14.99 a piece. I don't remember how much shipping was altogether for the total, but I'm not going to include that. I'm just going to go by on the base price of what I paid for each box. So $14.99 is kind of so $15 is what we're looking for to get out of these separately. Number 2, we've got a Dumb and Dumber, Harry Dunn in Tux. These pops have kind of fluctuated back and forth over, I want to say, especially like the last 6 months or so. It's a 2020 pop. Yeah, over the last 6 months, they've gone up, they've gone down. I have sold a couple of them. I'm not sure whether it's this one or whether it's the other. I can't remember the other character's name, but he's in the orange tux. I think this is the one I still have a couple in inventory. But I think the other one I sold all the ones I had. Alright, nothing groundbreaking yet. Nothing that I haven't had before. Number 3. Maybe. Get it open. I don't know. This is one I have never had before. Make sure we don't have any. I don't see any golden ticket on that one. We have got from Infinity Warps 2021 pop. We got Diamond Patch. This doesn't say like animation on it or anything, but I would imagine that maybe that is that. It's got Marvel. I've never heard of Infinity Warps. Is that like a take on Infinity Saga or something? I've never heard of Diamond Patch. He kind of has kind of almost like a Wolverine look to him. And the hair and the... Yeah, he's even got the claws like Wolverine. So I don't... You know, I'm a big Marvel fan, but I've never heard of Diamond Patch. These kind of look like they're kind of mashups of different characters. Because you've got an Iron Hammer, which looks like Iron Man with the Mjolnir. Soldier Supreme, which is Captain America and Doctor Strange. Arachnite, which looks like it's a mix between Moon Knight and Spider-Man. Ghost Panther, obviously, is Ghost Rider and Black Panther. And then Madame Hell. But I don't know who Diamond Patch is supposed to be a mix of. Unless, is that supposed to be a mix of like Wolverine and Nick Fury or something? I don't know. It's Marvel, but I don't know whether I'll actually keep that one. Because I really don't know how much of it. And it might not actually be like from like a cartoon or anything like that. It might just be, you know, something that Funko got the rights to do to make these kind of combination of characters. Let me know down below if you know. Next, we have got the Super Shredder. Sure don't have no golden ticket. No big hits yet. It's possible I won't get any big hits. But that's a chance you take with mystery boxes. If you're not willing to take that chance, don't buy mystery boxes. It's Super Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think I've got one of these in my collection. And I think I might have one in inventory. Or I might have sold it. I'm not sure. Alright. 5th box, and then we'll look up values. And then if you want to see the other 5 boxes to see if I did eventually pull out anything big, miraculous, amazing, valuable, golden ticket worthy, you'll have to tune in. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. So the 5th pop in the Undiscovered Realm golden ticket mystery boxes is Gunther from Friends. I have not had this one. I have had the Chase. I think I've actually had the Chase twice. I think I sold one of them, and I think I might have the other Chase in inventory right now. I'd have to double check. I might have sold that one too. But yeah, Gunther from Friends. Of course, everybody knows the show Friends. I was never a real big... It's not that I didn't like the show. I enjoyed it when I watched it. It was just not one that I watched like every week when it came on. And even when it came in syndication, I mean, if it was on and there was nothing else and I was flipping through channels or something, I might watch it. But, yeah. Not so much, just on a regular basis. Alright, let's go with HobbyDB and see, again, $14.99, so we're looking at trying to get at least break even with 15 bucks. I'm going to imagine that some of these I might not have gotten $15 in value back. Give it a second. HobbyDB always seems to take like just a little bit longer. Alright, the Chase, if it was the Chase, it was coming in at $46. Looks like the common is only coming in at $9, so I lost a few dollars on that one. Alright, Super Shredder. Coming in at $13, so we got a little bit closer on that one. Diamond Patch. $10. The Harry Dunn in Tux. $14. So we can't put it. You could almost call that one kind of an even. And I doubt that this Ash is worth more than like 12. Unless there's been like a surge in people wanting it. Now if it was the bloody version, it'd be $43. But the common is coming in at $11. So overall, I lost money on all of them. The only one I really lost, this will only be $9. That's pretty bad. The other ones at least were up over. We have a 10, an 11, a 14, and what, a 13. So not terrible, but. That's it. That's the first 5 boxes. Again, make sure you're subscribed if you want to see me do the other 5 boxes, which I'm going to do the video for it just here in a couple minutes. And then I'm going to get busy doing some stuff around the house. Make use of my Saturday. I hope everybody, by the time you're watching this, the weekend's probably come and gone. So the weekend of, the first weekend in August, I hope you had a good weekend. If by miraculous chance I do get this up and posted YouTube, and it is still the weekend of the 8th or the 5th and the 6th. Have a good weekend. All right, outside of that, as always, everybody look out for yourself and everyone around you so we all have a better chance of staying safe and healthy. Till next time, see you.